Hi, this is Zubin Vevaina from A to Z Graphology and welcome to today's video. In this one, I will be explaining to you how the letter Z or the letter Z represents our mindset on a piece of paper. As we all know that in the English alphabet, letter Z comes at the last. That means we finally come to the end of our letter formation series for small letter formations. Yes, in the near future, I will be explaining to you about capital letters. But now let's get down to what the letter Z means. We are writing this letter Z. Now what is the first thing that we think about when we look at this letter structure? Doesn't it look like almost like a S letter structure but inverted and slightly sharper? When we analyze this letter Z, it looks like we are trying to analyze a manifestation process or a natural process through technical means. Means I am trying to come from point A to point B, from here to here. I could have taken a straight line, but I choose to take the longer route. So the longer route is what manifestation or thought processes or the synchronicity of nature, how things work about, like the monsoon comes and the crops grow and we eat the food, and then the summer comes in and then we irrigate the soil, and there's a process, there's a certain way, it takes time. When our mind tries to make an effort to understand these natural processes, when we are trying to understand the power of manifestation, or we are trying to get it, that mindset is seen here. So S is like a gradual acceptance. When we studied about the letter S, it's more about a gradual acceptance of what's happening, whereas Z is more about a desire to understand, a desire to know. Very weirdly, in our English alphabet, letter S comes more often as we write or as we speak compared to letter Z. That may give us a clue that some manifestation processes or some harmonious processes in nature are better left misunderstood or not understood at all. Yes, we can understand things more. We can try to make an effort to understand the mechanics of how things work. But of course, that will reflect as the time comes, and there are always mysteries to know. So S letter very weirdly comes more often in the English alphabet compared to Z because of possibly this very formation and how it represents our mindset. If you are a master of English, or if you have studied literature for a long time, or if you studied the history of literature and how letter structures and languages have changed over a period of time, you will come to know that this letter structure in olden Roman scriptures and Greek scriptures, this letter structure, maybe it was inverted like the letter S, was used quite more often, because at that time the science was booming and it was having a very different kind of a appeal to it. Of course, nowadays we are also having a lot of science, much more than what we ever had before, but of course the mysteries of nature always are too many to solve. For every one thing that we try to understand, there are a million things yet to be understood. So let us go deeper into this letter structure Z and how people can change its structure to represent a slightly different mindset. So what about this letter structure? What if a person writes a Z like this, where the person has got the lower bar is a bit curved? It almost shows that as the person wanted to know more about the processes, in the end he almost had a lethargy or a relaxed feeling of understanding. Means he didn't really want to get to the results as soon as possible. The shortest distance between two dots is a line, and this person is taking a curved line. That means he is wanting to take his time to understand things. He doesn't want to be as quick as he has started off. So these people tend to be a bit more poised, a bit more stylish in the way they want to understand how things in nature work. There are some letter structures like letter Z which look like this. where a person goes to the lower zone. This is one of the rarest form of lower zone in the handwriting. We find the lower zone in the handwriting in English alphabet in the letter G, J, Y, letter P, letter Q. Yeah, so these letters go in the lower zone, in the lower part of the zone. Z has an option. It gives you an option that you can stay in the middle zone. You can stay in the middle zone, or you can go downwards. This option of going downwards shows that a person can do a physical effort or a monetary effort to find out the nature's various harmonies and understand them better. So these people who use the middle zone, they are more bothered about the contemplative or the theoretical thinking part of understanding harmonious natures and harmonious manifestation processes, whereas these people would physically like to get down to the work and activity and really want to see live results in real time. So it's not that these are bad and these are good. Both require each other. These people will probably make the hypothesis and these people will probably make the practical out of it. The point being is that anyway letter Z is going to come rarely in the handwriting, and when it does, the person has a rare opportunity to use the lower zone. If he misses out the lower zone, then he's got a different posture, different mindset. Okay, so this is about the letter Z. I know it's a bit short of a video and there's not much to explain because letter Z itself has got very few structures. If you ever have a handwriting sample casually written, the chances of this letter coming up is very rare. Unless you write my name. But anyway, if you write my name in a sample, the capital Z will come. So we are not talking about capital Z. We are talking about small z. Small z in a handwriting sample casually taken may come rarely. Unless you specifically ask a person to write about a zoo or write about a zip, any word which has letter Z. So we've understood now about this letter structure, and we've finally come to the end of our letter formation series. It is the end of the letter formation series for now. If there's any update, if there's some new research that now I would like to share it with you, it will come as a separate video and I'll attach it to the links of the previous videos also. So remember, we've not come to the end of the knowledge, we've just come to the end of a series. This letter can go much deeper if we spend some more time with it. Any letter which we've done so far in any of the other videos can go much deeper. I can't explain everything on the video because it could take hours to explain to you something that has strokes and letter formations. This is just to give you a clue, just to give you an idea, give you an advantage in a situation where normally you would not. So thank you for watching this video and thank you for being with us in this series of letters. I hope you learned a lot from letter A to B to C and now to letter Z. And you can watch these videos in sequence or you can watch them randomly. Either way your knowledge will grow. Either way you will get a skill which can help you to make a better part of your day. So thank you for watching this video. We will be back with some new series, with some new knowledge, and there's a lot that Graphology can offer. So stay tuned and see you in the next one. Thank you.